Hello everybody, and welcome back once more to Scarlet Hollow. I am TheOutbackAl.
I'm Yin&Jung.
I'm Chibi Noob.
I'm Envy Jitters.
I'm CheerandCosplay.
And I'm Kozi.
And we were in the middle of trying to find Stella!
Yes, we were.
So, you know, gotta get round town.
Where were we? We were
In
here.
January, yeah. I think we just finished talking with Oscar, so we were outside of the library.
Okay. Oh yeah, we were trying to decide whether or not we should go to the police, the diner, or go talk to Sybil.
I think Sybil is where we will find them. Or at the very least, like, will lead us to where they will eventually be. Because that's clearly the non-explore option. I'm kind of down for checking with everybody, just to see what's up.
Her house looked like she just ran out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, I think we should do both, the police and the diner. It's just your guys' call which one's first.
I think the diner before the police.
Yeah. Let's do the police last, because it's the worst option.
A cab.
Exactly.
Let's check out the diner.
Good idea. Folks tend to congregate there. Maybe we'll run into someone who's seen Stella.
Here's hoping Winnie doesn't try to rope me into clocking in early.
Okay, looks like we got some miners and no Stella. Feels like you've walked into a private meeting. The back booth is full of miners, and they're having what seems to be an intense discussion, their expressions gravely serious. Envy, you ready to be some miners?
There you go.
Sure.
So I guess this is where the miners are setting up shop.
Oh god, who was winning?
That was me. When you asked for the morning off, I didn't think you'd be showing up with friends.
Sorry, Aunt Winnie. Stella's gone, and I've been helping these two track her down. You haven't seen her, have you?
Don't you apologize now. And I can't say I have. Should I be worried about her?
Always.
Yeah.
Hope not.
Should be.
We're not interrupting anything here, are we?
Course not. Any paying customer is welcome. Long as you aren't about to step on anybody's toes or cause a fuss.
We might.
The miners in back were too engaged in conversation to notice you enter, and instead of speaking in hushed voices, argue with each other loudly enough for you to easily overhear. Envy, you take it.
There's no way I could risk something like this. Y'all know my sister's tuition depends on this paycheck, and I can't afford a place outside of the company housing. This is too risky. We should cut it out now before she starts firing people.
I hate to say it, Zax, but Harrison's might have a point.
I think Harrison might have been the girl.
Oh.
Still works.
Yeah, it works.
Everybody shut it. Smith just let me know the boss's cousins over there was snooping around up the mines this morning. Let's not give the boss any more ammunition. Smith didn't seem to be too worried, but still, we don't have a lot of room for error here.
The conversation cuts out, an uncomfortable silence falling over the diner as the miners watch you with suspicion.
Why us?
Hey, have any of you seen Stella? She's missing. Weigh in on Baker and Harrison's situation. So about the strike, I guess we should begin. Just ask about Stella.
I think just Stella, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like...
Keep to the purpose.
We are not gonna help with this strike situation.
No.
Also, I'm like, I'm not really sure... We're not in their situation. I'm not sure we have, like, we have enough knowledge of what's going on.
We've been here 3 days.
Yeah, let's not get into it with them.
Hey, have any of you seen Stella? She's missing.
The YouTuber? We ain't seen her.
Harrison's voice drops to a barely audible mumble.
I hope she's okay.
Fair enough.
I guess we should get going.
Yup.
Yeah.
That was...
Anticlimactic.
Guess we should get going.
We really should not be weighing in on this kind of stuff.
No.
You turn to leave the diner, Avery and Kanika trailing close behind you.
Still no sign of Stella.
Alright, we might as well check with the police.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go. We should make sure the police know that Stella's missing.
I still think it's too early to... Hey, it's Wayne!
Hey!
It's Bo.
It's Bo.
We all know it's Wayne from Letterkenny.
Oh, that
Oh,
Wayne.
you're right.
How'd you
There's
mean
Wayne in this
actual
game,
Wayne?
you can't.
What's that?
There's a Wayne in this game, you can't.
I know, it really causes problems. The police station is exactly what you would expect from a town the size of Scarlet Hollow. It smells strongly of coffee and faintly of aged furniture and paper, and the general tidiness speaks of a department that doesn't get much of anything done. You're down,
right.
You're down the police station the other day. But you're not alone here. You enter to find a worried Bo standing between you and the officers behind the desk.
Oh, this is
Well, let me
new.
get this right. You're trying to report a missing pumpkin?
Should I take Bo since I had him last time?
You might as well.
Alright. Big Betty wasn't just a pumpkin. Sheriff Hugby, sir. She was gonna be a prize winner. Raising her was the last thing me and my daddy did together. She's important to me.
Envy, you want to take Deputy Derrickson? I'm the old guy.
Sure.
Are you sure it was Julius and not some enterprising bear that got hold of it?
Do bears eat pumpkins? Oh, bears eat.
Y'all know
Right.
Julius thinks that land belongs to him. He probably thought Big Betty was his to take. He ain't coming to his door, so for all I know, he might be all the way up to Stay Fair by now with our pumpkin. Ain't there something y'all can do about it?
Well, I'm afraid we'll need at least some kind of evidence to go on before we could go barging into a man's home, son. Why don't you see if you can find something a little more solid for us to go on? Then we can see about helping you out.
Listen up,
Street
boys.
smart.
We've got a missing person on our hands. I mean, Street
It
Smart
sounds dumb, but...
doesn't matter. Street Smart has not
Street
steered
Smart
us
is good.
wrong.
Exactly.
Listen up, boys. We've got a missing person on our hands. Stella hasn't been seen since yesterday, and the front door of her house was left open. The place was a mess.
Oh, so you think you're leading an investigation, do you? Coming in here like you have some kind of authority?
Are we
Okay.
not supposed to put out a missing persons report, sir?
Yeah.
Well, then why don't you march on out and dig up some clues if you think you're all such a big shot?
We went to her house already, sir.
Come on, I'm serious. It's dangerous out there. Okay, but if she turns up dead, it's all on you. Are you serious? This is your job. Remain silent. There's no point arguing. I don't know. Who were the other two?
I think the
I don't
third
know.
one.
What?
I think the third one.
All right.
Yeah, honestly,
I mean, it sounds
it's
like
true.
we're getting kind of snippy, but at the same time, it's like, you are the
Living
police.
bitches.
This is your job.
Yeah.
Are you serious? This is your job.
Look at his eyes.
I mean, he's never really opened them that much.
I don't like him.
Our job is keeping the peace around here, not meddling in other people's private lives.
She's missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her place was thrashed.
Well, it might have just been that way.
That's right. It ain't our job to babysit anybody. If Stella wants to run off into the woods, that's none of our business.
Sorry your minor child ran into the woods. If that's their prerogative, go right ahead.
Well,
Stella's not a child.
An adult.
No,
She
I'm
is an adult.
no, I'm using that rationale in like the real
Yeah.
world. If a minor were to go off, it's like, oh no, never mind.
She'll turn up. She always does.
So this is a
So
regular
this
thing
is-
where she just disappears for days on end.
I see. Still, though,
It's still suspicious, I don't know.
like, they could have just come right out and said that at first. They'd be like, oh, this is a thing that sometimes happens. She might turn up in a couple days. If not, we'll start a search party then. But don't be so dismissive
he got
of it.
I
defensive.
don't know, because Kenny was
Yeah.
pretty concerned.
The first
Yeah.
24 hours of someone being missing are the most crucial.
Yeah.
Bo, did you manage to find your dad? What's all this about a pumpkin? Weird question, but are you folks part of a cult? Is that why you're doing your job?
Wow.
I feel like I've suggested that one.
Getting straight to the point.
I mean, should we ask about the dad? That's a good question. Has anyone been back to where Duke was?
Yeah.
In the woods?
Yeah, because they said they weren't looking.
Yeah. No, they weren't.
Bo, did you manage to find your dad?
Oh, no.
Bo's stoic expression breaks, and for a moment you can almost see tears forming in his eyes, but he blinks them away.
No. I ain't found him. Had to stop looking so I could stay home and guard the farm. There are more of those things every minute, seems like. You think they'll go back to where they came from soon? No.
I'm personally doing everything I can to send them packing. They'll leave once the coming disaster has finally struck. I know about as much as you. I'm sorry they'll leave soon, buddy. Sybil says they don't hurt people. I kind of like them. Halloween's in just a few days, and that... What?
Oh!
That's new information. I would probably go something along the lines of, I know about as much as you.
Yeah.
We know nothing.
Sorry, I know about as much as you.
I can't help but feel like it's all just leading up to some awful thing. Worse than what's already happened. I hope it's just a feeling.
It's
Me
more
too,
than a
bud.
feeling.
Me too.
You might not be wrong. Things have been getting weird around Scarlet Hollow lately.
And
Just something to keep in mind. And if the past couple nights are any indication, it's only gonna get weirder.
Sheriff, wipe that stupid grin off your face.
He's
Yeah,
the cult
what's up with him?
leader.
My mom did say Dixons are supposed to be some horrible omen, but that doesn't mean it's true. For all we know, the weird stuff is behind us, and those creepy little things will crawl back to wherever they came from, and Scarlet Hollow will go back to normal. But I guess it doesn't hurt to plan for the worst.
What's all this about a pumpkin?
Good question.
I mean, I do
So-
remember Bo mentioning the pumpkin before.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
they do, like, giant vegetable farming type stuff for state fairs.
What's all this about a pumpkin?
It seems Bo here misplaced a considerably large pumpkin.
It was stolen. Have y'all heard a word I said?
Nope.
I didn't misplace Big Betty. She was stolen. And I know who done it. So I'd appreciate if y'all would give Mr. Tremaine a visit and set things straight.
Depending on how big this pumpkin is, I don't know how you would lose a giant pumpkin. You can't
It's
misplace
the pumpkin
them.
we saw at the end of the first chapter's credits. It's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, you can't just lose a pumpkin that big. Envy?
And I was just thinking of two different jokes I could have said, but I'll keep it to myself.
Oh, I see.
And I'm telling you, we can't barge into your neighbor's house just because you want us to.
I mean, you really want us to make a comment on that? Because, yeah, you could. What makes you think
that
Mr.
would be
Tremaine stole
illegal.
it? Yeah, but when has that ever stopped them?
That's, okay, fair.
What makes you think Mr. Tremaine stole it? I mean, that's kind of the question.
What makes you think Mr. Tremaine stole it?
You're poking a wasp
Oh.
nest, share brain cell. There's 100 years of history here.
Oh, so they're the Hatfields and the McCoys.
Yes.
He's been claiming Big Betty was his since day one, on account of he thinks it was planted on his side of the property. Ah.
The Callaways and the Tremaines have been at this a long time. They can never agree on whose land is whose.
Yeah?
I feel like there are, like, legal methods of doing this. There should be, like, maps drawn of property lines.
Yeah.
This ain't the first time we've heard something like this, and we get our fair share of calls from Julius Tremaine, too.
You know, Julius is a friend of mine. He's a lot of things, but he's definitely a bit of a curmudgeon. But I've never pegged him as a thief.
I didn't know Julius ever talked to anybody.
Talk is a strong word, but I like to think we have some kind of understanding.
Oh, they fucking.
Why
Something
is
like
this
that.
pumpkin so valuable?
You
Might as
already
well.
know why.
So many pies!
I know we know why, but I want to, like, put a dollar number on it if we can.
Can't hurt to ask.
How many pies could you make?
Why is this pumpkin so valuable?
Me and my daddy put a lot of work into that pumpkin. She was near 2,000 pounds!
Whew.
Guaranteed blue ribbon.
That's,
Big ass pumpkin.
hey, when you think about it, that's literally a ton of pies.
It is.
Actually, our first question is how an old man like Julius Tremaine manages to move a pumpkin that size.
Forklift, I think, is the usual method.
Makes the whole story just a little difficult to believe.
I don't know how Julius managed it, but I know it must have been him. Or maybe it's the ditchlings and they stole it.
Oh, everything's
He ain't
ditchlings
even
with you.
coming to his door to answer for what he done. At the very least, he could give me seeds from what's left of her. What did he do to her? Raising her was the last thing Dad and me did together.
That's interesting, because I haven't seen Julius since Tuesday. He's usually in the diner every day. Not necessarily a big deal for a lot of people, but he never misses his morning Joe.
It sounds like the police could at least do a wellness check.
Yeah.
So maybe he isn't a thief. Could be something happened to him.
That's reason enough to go knocking on someone's door.
Right?
Checking to see if they're okay. If he ain't a thief, then who stole our pumpkin? Ditchlings.
Beats me. I just don't think folks should be so quick to jump to conclusions.
How do you even move a 2,000-pound pumpkin?
Yeah.
Very carefully.
How do you even move a 2,000-pound pumpkin?
I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
He's a genie.
You sure it wasn't a bear?
A bear would not be able to move a 2,000-pound
It would just
pumpkin.
be smashed.
Yeah.
Weren't no bear. We're hunting folk. We know the signs. This was a man's work, and that means it was Mr. Tremaine. He knew just what to do to hurt our family. Though, I think maybe there might be something else going on here, hun.
I wonder how this would have played if we'd let Gretchen die.
We're not going to talk about the possibility of that, because that is not a scenario where that happens. You want me to go over there and kick his ass for you? If you're related to Julius, why can't you just put your differences aside and get along? Someone's got to be the bigger man. I don't think Bo's asking you to throw Julius in jail or anything. Why can't you just look into it? Classic Southern family dispute. I'm sorry for everything that's happened, Bo. I mean, do we
why
go...
can't they do anything about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I feel like our whole purpose of coming here was just like, hey, do you guys want to, like, do what you're paid for?
I don't think Bo's asking you to throw Julius in jail or anything. Why can't you just look into this?
Sheriff,
Yeah, Sheriff's a
what
dick.
the fuck is with them eyes?
He's squinting.
I'ma smack you in the face.
He's squinting. He forgot his cheaters.
Sure, brain cells right. I ain't asking for much.
Bo, if I went down that road, I'm sure Julius would come down here tomorrow and have a whole list of his own complaints, and all of them would just sound just as justified as yours.
But he's been missing since Tuesday!
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
he's coming down.
Kind of at this point, it sort of becomes less about the pumpkin and more about, like, this guy who, you know, everyone sees every day is now gone. Why?
Sometimes it's best just to let things work out themselves.
They just don't want to do anything.
These guys voted for Mayor Jimmy.
Yeah.
Did.
They
Well,
voted
it
for
sounds-
the dog.
It sounds like Bo has a real case here. It's not just two neighbors having an emotional dispute. Property's been stolen.
And now one of them
Very
is missing.
true.
Couldn't you get
Yes.
involved on his behalf just this once, after everything he's been through this week?
You say that like this is the first time one of these feuding farm folk have come in about missing vegetables. We've heard it all. And what we've learned is it's best to
No,
keep
yes,
our
the
noses out of
deputy.
it.
What do you say?
Sorry.
If your job's to fucking keep the peace, you're doing shit.
Yeah, they definitely
sorry.
are. They're definitely Mayor Jimmy people.
No,
Definitely
they're
a cult about not working.
Hmm.
No, you know what they are? What's that officer's name from The Simpsons? The chief.
Chief Wiggum.
Whitby?
Yeah, he's chief. They're Chief Wiggum and his posse.
I'm sure Bo here will be unsatisfied with whatever the legal system feels is just punishment for stealing Big Betty.
He's not asking for jail time. He's not asking for anything. Maybe some money. For a settlement. Ugh.
It doesn't matter what happens. If we do anything, Julius will be storming in here the next day with a complaint of his own. Heck, he'll probably come down with you regardless.
He might be dead.
Yes.
Yep. It'll be about a missing butternut squash or what have you that he sure made it into a soup on the Callaway side of the property line.
How would he know?
What? Butternut squash in this area? Listen to yourself.
But the pumpkin would still be there.
Yeah. You can clearly see that it's missing.
You know, even if Julius didn't take Big Betty, it might be worth doing a welfare check.
Hey, Avery with the good
Thank
ideas.
you. Thank you.
Alright, let me speak in plainer terms. Everybody knows that Julius Tremaine's land is booby-trapped to hell. It's not worth it.
Okay, see, now that puts a different flavor on things.
Yeah. Would the entire road up to the house be booby-trapped?
No,
Just
just
but
say
don't
the
wanna work.
important thing
here's
first.
the thing. With the whole farms, they have a lot of land and there's a lot of private road that you can have on there. There's could be a number of issues getting there now. I'm kind of
But-
seeing it a little bit. But
I mean,
still.
I guess, but at the same time, it's like... One, why would he need all the booby traps? And two, like... I still think a welfare check would still be their job.
No, I agree with you, but now I'm seeing why they're hesitant.
I mean, I get it. But still.
That's never
This is-
stopped me.
Okay, well,
Definitely
there,
one
but
of them.
clearly someone knows how to get past
Okay.
it.
Yeah, do you have kids, Avery? Because I've got 2 teenage girls at home. Hugby's got grandkids. Franklin's got, the mayor, I guess.
Oh, you have Jimmy.
I'm not about to risk getting my head blown off over a pumpkin.
Blown
Not
up.
gonna blow your head off over a fucking pumpkin. Just do the wellness check.
That's right, there's some sleeping dogs you learn to just let lie.
Why work today if it leads to more work tomorrow?
I've been Scarlet Hollow Sheriff for over 20 years now. You don't hold a position like that for so long without learning a few lessons on temperance and moderation and the occult.
Really? Because I think you're just voted in, hun. If
Go,
I
go,
may,
go.
sirs, ain't that a mite bit cowardly of you? I thought police officers were supposed to be brave, but I guess not.
Oh. Not the ones that live very long, son.
Look, I've been to Julius's 100 times. I can tag along and make sure nobody gets hurt.
There's a mighty kind offer, but let's give it another day. There's no need to escalate things when they might just resolve themselves.
Well, I think
Guess
the
we're
farm
doing the
is...
welfare check ourselves.
Yeah, I think the farm is going to be another location.
100%. Okay.
Hang on.
What's it? Oh, you clicked a thing. Okay. We gotta
I definitely
ask
want that
about the
explore.
cult. We gotta ask about the cult. They're not
What
busy.
do you think they'd say? How would
No.
they respond?
No.
Are you in a cult?
Chibi? We're asking about the cult.
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 I don't care if we're on their bad side anymore.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not like
who
they're gonna
cares?
do anything about it anyway.
Exactly.
Well, I saved. Oh no.
Weird question. But are you folks part of a cult and that's why you aren't doing your jobs?
What do you know? The police officers stare at you perplexed. So you know. A cult? I don't think we have that sort of thing up here.
They're pretty calm
Up
about
here.
We are doing our jobs. Just look at Franklin back there. He's filing all kinds of paperwork pertaining to what happened up in the mines.
Wait, I'm supposed to
He's
be
the only
doing.
one that does
I'm
his
supposed
job.
to be doing what now? He's just on there looking at cat videos.
Honestly, you know what he does? He's Mayor Jimmy's Secret Service. That's what he is.
I'm pretty sure he's just
What
Mayor
he
Jimmy's
looks like.
owner.
Yeah, same thing.
You know, I can't say I appreciate your tone. Sounds like you're accusing us of some kind of indecency. That
You're
doesn't
not
work
doing
out.
your
What I
fucking
said.
jobs.
Well,
Of
that
course
doesn't
you're
work
doing
out well for
something
some people.
indecent.
What? You think we go up into the hills and do seances and rituals and all the sort of thing? Get your head out of that, your clouds.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's just get going.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's just get going.
Well, no one can say we didn't try. Let's keep looking.
Have a good one, officers.
Avery.
Same to you, kid.
No, have a bad day, officers.
Why won't they and do their jobs?
Do you really think Hugby and Derrickson could be part of some cult that secretly runs Scarlet Hollow? That'd be wild. I'd never suspect them of that sort of thing. Seems like it'd be too much work.
And that's
Rest them.
why. That's
Honestly,
why.
yeah, that's probably the one reason that they're not.
As someone who's lived in this town my entire life, there's no way. For one thing, cult activity like you're describing just doesn't happen.
It might.
Kanika, you also said there was absolutely no way something supernatural or weird was going on.
Yeah, you're over. I forget how many supernatural events we've had.
At least 5.
I've done my fair share of reading on satanic panics and so-called occult groups, and it's almost always totally made up. People consistently freak out about Satanists without realizing they're just a bunch of debate club nerds who listen to heavy metal.
If we're not
I mean,
talking
that
about
is true.
Satanists, that is not the kind of cult we're talking about.
No, but that's just the stereotypical kind that they think of.
Yeah.
So, instead of not being able to rely on the cops because they're part of a cult that secretly runs the town, we can't rely on them because they're just not that good at what they do? That's
Yep.
so much less exciting. But either way, I guess it's up to us to solve the mysteries of Scarlet Hollow.
Yep.
We'll do a much better job anyway.
No, we won't because we're not getting paid.
And being paid help them?
No.
Where to
Not
next?
being paid makes it not a job.
As you consider your next steps, you remember your appointment with Sybil. She seemed to be confident last night that Stella would be okay. Maybe she'll be able to help you find her next time! Street smart. She's the only person who believed in you and Stella from the beginning. She could prove to be a valuable asset next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and feel free to check out some of our other gaming videos, our weekly podcast, Anime Yay or Nay, or our parody series, Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!